a little late here. Welcome to, what is this, number 286, 285 photo share for September, what is this, 15th, 2019. After a few week break, we are back. I thought I wasn't going to be back on live tonight because I was having lots of issues, but I think I got them sorted out. I was finally able to log into Flickr, which I wasn't able to do. Let me go ahead and post the link in the YouTube chat. So hopefully you guys are seeing that. You can join in, and that should be good there. I'm going to go ahead and pause that. So, yep. So we are back from Colorado. Last Sunday we got in late-ish in the afternoon, and I guess technically I could have done a show, but I got back and literally would have been an hour before the show would have started. And just too crazy. So we didn't do that. But crazy week, kind of catching up on everything, but here we are. So hope I'm going to go ahead and do post in the Facebook group. And hopefully get a couple people to join in. But yeah, we had a good trip. Nice week. It was hot, definitely hot, but dry. Everybody there in Colorado thought it was a little humid, but compared to here in Georgia, no, not so much. I'm just posting the link in the Facebook chat. So hopefully everybody's getting it there. But yeah, it was hot. We got there to the weekend, the Saturday of Memorial Day weekend, and then went up to Fort Collins and spent through Wednesday up in Fort Collins visiting family, and then back down to Denver on Thursday, where we spent some time just in the city, enjoying the tasty craft beer and geeking out on 2-channel audio. I went to the Rocky Mountain Audio Fest met up with Joe D down there, or out there, and spent a couple of days geeking out on 2-channel audio, particularly analog, so turntables and associated stuff with that, and had a lot of fun. The show was at a new venue this year, the Gaylord Resort Rockies, which is right near, just a little bit south of the airport. So the airport, if anybody's been to Denver, the airport is way out, kind of north and east of downtown. But they've got light rail that runs from downtown out to the airport, so we were able to take the light rail out, and then they had a free shuttle from the rail station over to the hotel. So, hey, it looks like you got Dennis and Wes. Hey, guys.
Hello.
How's it going? Can you hear us, Dennis?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay, good. I thought maybe you'd be having issues again, but
that was the other system.
Okay.
That was that Google. What makes a fortune?
Okay. All right. So good. So how you guys been? Good.
Yeah, pretty well. Yeah.
All right. Did you guys survive the without having a show for a couple weeks?
Yeah. I didn't really sleep, but
Okay. Well, some things you just have to deal with in your own way.
Yeah. How was your trip, Mark? All right.
It was excellent. Yeah, it was a very good trip. Did a little bit of photography. I posted a few images from that. One of them is pretty unique, so we'll have to explore that and see if you guys see the same thing I see. But yeah, it was a good time. It was hot, 100 degrees up in for most of the week out in Colorado, but it was dry, so it was It was comfortable. Had some good time with family. Relaxed a little bit. Did a brewery tour at New Belgium Brewery. So we went to the mothership,
Nice.
New Belgium, and that was fun. If you're a beer geek, you need to do that. So if you ever get out there west, go to New Belgium. They're very generous with the beer. You can pretty much drink as much as you want as you take the tour, and so that worked out good. And they do a lot of had a lot of unique stuff that they don't have. They do a lot of sours, a lot more sours than you would think by just what you get in the store. So there locally, they distribute a lot of their sour ales, kind of in the Belgium tradition. And
Aren't they known for that one sour? I can't think of what it's called now.
It's La Folie.
La Folie, that's it. Yeah.
But the I was asking the guy because they have their barrel room, where they age all the sours is literally 50 or 75 barrels, big ones. So I mean they're aging a lot. And I said, well, how much is this? And he goes, well, it looks like a lot, but it's only 1% of our production. So they do about 1.5 million barrels a year between the two breweries. So 1% is, what is that? 150,000, 15,000 barrels a year. But he says only about 1% of it is distributed outside of the immediate Rocky Mountain area. So 1% of that is La Folie. The rest is local. So they had a lot of good sours, some good stuff. But yeah, he says they just don't have the. They might start shipping some other stuff. But yeah, La Folie's a good one. If you like sours, it's a good.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've had a bottle of it, but yeah, I do like that beer.
Yeah, and it's good. And they had some good ones. They had a blueberry sour we tasted. They had an apple sour, and there were a couple others. So yeah, it was nice. So that was a good time. And we went up into the canyon, up into the Poudre Canyon a little bit, and spent the day driving around up there. So that's where I took a few shots, and then down to Denver for the Audio Fest, the 2-channel Audio Fest. Got Joe really hyped up on 2-channel audio, especially turntable. So he's
Is he already talking about upgrading?
Oh yeah, he's going to get another one. I've been thinking about upgrading my turntable at some point. So I was looking around a little bit, and there's a lot there. There is.
Yeah,
definitely.
I've been watching Michael Fremer's videos from there.
Yeah. I started watching some of them, and yeah, I mean, you can go all the way from, I've just got a basic turntable, Debut Carbon. It's almost 6 years old at this point. So I'm looking to upgrade, next step above that. But you can go all the way up to $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 for turntables. I mean, it's just absolutely crazy. I mean, just works of art, literally monoliths with, gold plated, milled out of a solid billet of aluminum, gold plated with it's just crazy. But it's I'm sure Dennis probably has one of those somewhere.
Well, what I was going to ask you, Mark, what's the sour?
What's the what? The sound?
What's the sour beer?
Sour ale. You're real close to Belgium. Just take the channel over.
Yeah, there you go.
And pop into Belgium. It's they use what is it? Typically, there's several different types of yeast that
Brettanomyces.
Yeah, Brettanomyces and a couple other yeasts that give a sour flavor to the beer.
So is that a bitter tasting beer?
It's not necessarily bitter. It's more tangy,
like a balsamic vinegar.
Like a balsamic vinegar. Yeah, and a lot of them are done with fruits. So you might have like berries, apples, peaches, pears. So it gives you just get a little bit of the fruit flavor, but then really, really tart.
Yeah.
Tangy.
A lot of times cherries they put in it.
Yeah.
I must be really out of touch because I ain't got a clue what these are.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't know how well it would go over with the Brits as far as sour beers. I don't know.
Yeah, you've got to like the flavor of sour, and that's one of those. It's one of those that either people like or don't like. And if you like it, there's a whole other world of beer available if you like sours. And
Well, if I see one, I'll have to get one and never taste.
Yeah, yeah. You guys probably have it available. You know,
Yeah, I mean, I can't remember it ever being sold in the pubs here, but you know.
Yeah. No, probably not. You probably have to go to the beer store or the liquor store or something like that. But yeah, I mean, you're less than 100 miles away from Belgium, so you should be able to get some good ones.
Yeah. Last time I went to Belgium, all we bought was chocolates.
Okay. Yeah. Well. Yep. All the monks over there, they do sours. You know. That's
right. Okay. I'll have to.
So they keep happy.
I'll have to find out more.
Okay. Put it on your to-do list.
I mean,
but yeah,
mainly light ales and bitters, Guinness. You know, that's sort of stuff was in our pubs. Yeah.
Yeah. No, if you get like a standard, like an English, pale ale or an English IPA, that's bitter, and that's a different flavor than a sour.
Yeah. I can't say I've ever tasted one. We got plenty of foreign beers now, like Heineken and Stella and all that, lagers.
Yeah, but you get a really you can have if you seek out, you can get a huge right now in UK. You can get a big selection of American craft beers as well. I mean, there's people over there that get beers that I can't get.
Yeah, I know in the supermarket I've walked past bottles where I've got like snake bite written on and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But they're all specialist beers, aren't they?
Yeah. They're from America has, I don't know, we have 8,000 breweries now, 8,000 craft breweries.
Yeah, probably something like that. It doubles every year.
Yeah. It's more than we had during Prohibition. Or right before Prohibition, when
15,000 barrels and only 1% gets out of state. Sounds to me like they're all alcoholics.
Yeah, well, we got to keep the good stuff for us.
Yeah,
I got to keep the good stuff for us. But so if you get a chance, try a sour. I don't know, you either love them or hate them, probably. And it doesn't seem to be. There's not much of a middle ground on sours.
Yeah, I'll ask my son. He's probably into all this stuff.
Yeah. Ask the younger generation; they're probably into it. Yeah. But so it was a good trip. Had a good time. Got back, and obviously way behind on stuff. So I spent most of this week trying to catch up on everything. But it's a good trip. How about you guys? I had a heck of a time getting into Flickr. I finally got in. It still wanted me to go through the Yahoo thing, and I finally got around it somehow. So I don't know. I
thought they had finally killed that off completely.
No, it's still popping up. So
yeah, I find sometimes you log on and it takes forever to load up.
Yeah, and it's I finally got on there. I've got to add some images. I just literally uploaded images. Just a few minutes ago. So I'll take a look at. Okay, so you guys have been busy. Okay, good. Where are we at here? Wow, lots of images. That's good. It's 3 weeks? Yeah, it's been about 3 weeks, I guess.
Yep.
So we got quite a bit. So I managed to do a few images while we're talking here. I'm going to go ahead and tag them here, and then I'll upload them to the group. But so any new equipment in the last couple weeks? Photography equipment?
I did accidentally.
Oh, okay. Accidentally? Uh-oh. What's that?
Sort of accidentally. I put a super low bid offer on something, and I didn't think I was going to get it, and ended up winning it. So.
Okay.
So I got a Tamron. This is their 70 to 200 2.8 lens.
Okay.
With image stabilization.
All right. Wow. Was it an f4?
2.8.
2.8. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's the nice one where when you zoom, it doesn't extend out. It's all enclosed.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
It's basically their version of
substantial lens. Yeah.
Yeah, it's their version of like the Canon L series lens.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Nice. So how old is that lens? Do you have any idea?
It's I think it came out around 2012, somewhere
Okay.
around there. Was when
Okay.
this version came out. They
All
just put out a new version a year or so ago.
Okay. Nice.
But
Nice.
yeah,
So this is the old version then.
yeah,
Okay. So it's hence the lower than anticipated price probably.
Yeah.
well,
Well,
no, it was crazy because it normally sells for like 600, 650, and I
Okay.
put like 425, and
Mhm.
I got it.
Wow. That's
So
nice. So you could probably turn that around and make money on it almost right away.
yeah,
Probably.
yeah. Some of your images you put on Wes tonight, you took with that lens, yeah.
yeah, I put a couple up with it. I just got it on Thursday, so I haven't had a chance to really use it much yet. But
Okay.
Is it full frame?
yeah, it is a full frame lens, so if I ever move up, I can use it there.
Nice. Well, that seems like a bargain of the day.
Yeah.
There.
So actually, with the 70 to 300 is going to go away.
Okay.
That was my old sort of shorter telephoto lens. If I didn't want to bring the giant signal
Okay.
one out,
All right. Okay.
but
All right.
I have no use for that one anymore. So that's a f4 to 5.6 lens.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, no, if you've got a 2.8, no worries there. So are you going to sell that one? You're going to sell that one then?
Yeah,
Okay.
Is that 2.8 all the way, Wes?
yeah, 2.8 all the way.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
Yep.
should be a good lens.
Yeah. That should be very nice. Cool. Well,
I
good.
see a lot of other people making some great images with it. So
Yeah,
looking
nice.
forward to. Got a lot of interesting events coming up that I'll looking
Okay.
forward to using it at.
Very nice. Yeah. Well, that sounds like the deal of the day there. That's a good one. So you just kind of put a bid on it and said, I don't think I'll get it. We'll see.
Yeah, I just ridiculously low, like I said, and like there's no way. But
Was it a weird ending time for the?
yeah, it was kind of a weird ending time. It was like on a Tuesday and like late afternoon
Okay.
kind of thing. Yeah.
So, yeah. So when people in the middle of the work week, when people were still in work or something, and they weren't able to. Huh. Well, it happens everyone. It doesn't happen near as much as it used to back in the day, but it still happens. You know,
Yeah.
so if you find stuff and. But it seems like so much everybody's using the automated bidding and all that stuff, but it just weren't enough. Now, were there others of that lens, other listings available at the same time?
Oh yeah, it's a very popular lens, so there's
Okay.
always auctions for it ending.
Okay, all right. So it just got lost in the shuffle a little bit, probably.
Yeah.
Good. That's
You can pick up a few bargains.
Mhm.
Yeah, I put a 99 pence bid on some guys' six light fittings. They look like photographic lights, with the shutters on the front, will open up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he had 6 of them for sale, and I put a bid on, and I won them at 99p.
Wow.
Yeah,
I don't think he was happy about that.
yeah, the guy actually sent me a message saying that he's most disappointed with the price.
not too bad.
Yeah, but he did send the stuff. I've got to give it to him now.
Yeah, that's good. That's what it's all about. Yeah, I mean, if you list it too low or don't organize it right, you risk.
That's it. If you don't want to spend 99p, you better put a reserve on or a minimum amount.
Yeah, or list it up, buy now or something like that. A lot of times. That's well, good. Well, that's some good stuff. I didn't buy any. Photography equipment. I did buy some stuff for audio, but no audio equipment. Just extra accessories for audio. So no.
Are you looking for an really expensive record deck then?
A record player?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's on my list, but I don't know how really expensive is. I haven't figured that out yet. I know I want to do something different than what I have, but I don't know what. Well, I do know. I know what the top end would be, and that would probably be about top end would be like $2,000. But I think I can get something that's significantly better for much less than that.
Yeah, they do some really nice, like you say, they're works of art.
Mm-hmm.
The disc just balancing on like 5 studs.
Yeah. Well, there's actually a turntable that they had at the Audio Fest. It's a maglev turntable. So the platter is actually floating in midair.
Right.
I can't imagine it's probably not real good from an ultimate sound quality standpoint, but it was definitely cool.
Well, I don't suppose you're going to get any rumble, are you? You're not going to get any motor.
No, but just imagine that the platter's got to be. I mean, I would just think the consistency of staying in one place, and they hadn't got that down, but it sure looks neat. I mean, it's like it's like out of Star Trek or something,
Yeah.
Captain Kirk had a turntable. That's the one he would have had.
I think I haven't bought a turntable for a very long time, but I think I did see one. They had a direct drive motor.
Mm-hmm.
The motor control was so good. Like didn't have any drive bands. It was just.
This is one of the ones I'm looking at. The which one is it? The Techniques.
Is that 1500?
Yeah, the 1200 GR,
Okay.
which is more affordable. I think it's like $1,500 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I was pretty happy. I mean, it's a solid piece of solid. It's well damped. I mean, it would be a good one. And the other one I'm looking at, you probably know this one, Wes, is like the Project RPM 5,
Mm-hmm.
which is
It's kind of the next up from what mine is, I think.
yeah, and then but then there's a big jump. The 9 would be really nice, but it's like 20. It's 2,500. The RPM 5 is like 1,500. So I'm thinking that might be the range. And I'm not a big. Looks are okay, but the main thing is if I can just get a substantial difference in performance. And I don't think going from what I have to like something that would be a few $100s more, I'm not going to notice anything real substantial. So I need something that's substantially heavier and better isolated for me to really notice a difference.
It's the cartridge you got to worry about.
Yeah. Well, that's my interim move is I'm going to upgrade the cartridge on my existing turntable and see if I really get a big difference there. And then the next step up would be get a better turntable for the better cartridge. So
I remember once I went to the record shop to buy a new stylus and cartridge, and I wanted a Shure V15.
okay, yeah.
And the guy turned around to me and goes, "Your record deck's not good enough to put it in."
Sorry, you can't take it. You're not allowed to buy it.
We can't sell this to you, sorry.
That's what he said. Yeah, basically, he says like your record deck's rubbish. Go away.
Yeah. But I mean, there is a balancing act. I mean, you can get the quickest way to improve the performance of your turntable is to upgrade the cartridge within reason. So don't go way out of line with the turntable you have. But then you get a really, really good cartridge, then you're not going to get the most out of it until you upgrade the turntable. So it's kind of a little bit of both. So if I can find a cartridge I like, which you have the 110, right, Wes?
Yeah, I love that cartridge for $100. I don't think you could do any better.
Yeah, and I've heard a lot of things that it's much better than the 2M Red.
Yeah, that's what I had before it, and
it was a big difference.
Big improvement. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, that's I think for that amount of money,
just opens up on it, and it's just the dynamics are just incredible.
You get a better sound stage, better placement of stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
And is it quieter over like clicks and pops? Does it reduce that surface noise a little bit too? Yeah.
I didn't really notice that at all.
Okay.
Any difference in that kind of thing, yeah.
But you just noticed a better sound overall.
Yeah, it's like looking at a 2D picture and a 3D picture.
Okay.
Just like,
yeah.
Boom. It's like
I'm thinking for that $100 to $120, that's probably a worthwhile upgrade. And then that'll take me through. Then I can move that over to the new turntable and then see what that is. And then I guess they have the 115 to 200 too, so that might be something to take a look at. And those seem reasonable price too. I mean, they're more. I think the 200 is like $350. I mean, that's a jump, but Yeah, so I'm thinking the 110 is probably what I'll get this fall. Get a little bit better on my own turntable while I save up for, I research and save up for something. So,
Have you looked at the mobile fidelity tables?
You're going to need new speakers.
no, the speakers are fine. I think the speakers are good for me for quite a while. I've looked at the mobile fidelity. The only one I've really looked at is like the Ultra Deck, which is like 2,000. Is there a step below that I should be looking at?
I thought they had one that was more like 1,500 or so.
Okay. I know Music Hall has one that's 1,500, which is a 7.3, which I'm looking at. It gets a lot of good reviews. So that's kind of in that range. And then there's another one, a funky one I found. It's called the Poly Table. It's made by a guy in Memphis. It's called Gem Dandy, GEM Dandy. What's his name? George Merrill. And he's been modifying like acoustics research turntables since the 70s, and he came out with a design that's basically polycarbonate all the way through, and it looks like it's not the most artistic table, but it's supposed to be really, really good. But it's like $1,500-$1,600. So we'll see. But I think for $110 or whatever, I can get a new cartridge and be happy with that.
I guarantee you'll notice a difference.
Yeah. So I think that's on the list this fall. But yeah, that's so yeah. I mean, you can always upgrade. There's always more stuff to do, but it get to a point where okay, if I'm going to pay money, I want to notice something. I want it to be better, in some way or another, and obviously
It's
better.
unfortunate, Mark, that just like the cameras, there's been a resurgence in the turntables, so the prices are going to go up and up.
Yeah, but there's a lot more out there now, and the
making
used
new
market
ones.
is going up too. Yeah, the used market is a lot better than it was too.
Yeah.
So new people are the used turntables and stuff that are only a year or two old. People are buying and upgrading from there. So you can, if you know what you want, it's like anything. You know what you want, and you start searching for it. You can probably find a good copy. You don't necessarily have to buy it new now. So
Are they still making turntables?
are they still what?
Still making new ones?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's huge. There's probably more. I don't know if there's more turntables now than back in the heyday, but it's probably pretty close.
Yeah.
There's
a lot of people coming out with all kinds of different turntables. Yeah.
Yeah. There's no shortage of potential candidates, and that's a good thing and a bad thing. There's a lot of stuff out there, but just like anything, a lot of it's not worth your attention. That the trick is to find the stuff that's worthwhile to pay attention to. So you get, so you make a good. If you're looking for either that first one or an upgrade, you want to make sure it's, decent quality. So, oh yeah, there's plenty of stuff to choose from. It's a tweaker's and researcher's dream. So, that is for sure. So. Well, cool. Let me go in and go in and take a look at the images here, because there's a lot of stuff here. It looks like both you guys have been out doing stuff, which is nice. I've got a few to add. I'll add them to the pool here as we go through. Okay, yeah. Good one. So what's it been 3 weeks? So we got to go all the way back to, I guess the dragonflies were the last ones we really looked at, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I'll go and share that. Let's see. So how's you feeling on Boris here, Dennis, a month or two in? You think he's going to survive?
Oh, this is bad news. This is. Yeah. Yeah. We got a political party tonight on the television. The Liberals, they're standing now. Their ticket is they're going to stop Brexit altogether. They're going to revoke Article 50, and we're not going to leave the European Union. So I don't know where their democracy comes from, but they're obviously completely ignoring the referendum. I can't see them getting anywhere.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm going to be interested to see what comes of that. Either.
Yeah, well, they've actually forced the law through Parliament now that the Prime Minister can't leave. It's against the law for us to leave without a deal.
Oh man.
Yeah. And he says, well, I've got a funny feeling that he's already told the European Union we're leaving on the end of October.
Yeah, isn't it October 30th or something like that? 31st.
Yeah, Halloween.
Halloween. Yeah.
Halloween, we're leaving whatever. And then they said they're going to take him to court because he's breaking the law.
Oh man.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, that is very good. It'll be interesting. I'm interested to see how that all shakes out.
The opposition have been asking for an election for the last couple of years. So he's turned around and goes, "Okay, we're having an election in the middle of October," and now they've refused it. They don't want an election till after October.
Yeah, it's always be fun to watch from the other side of the pond here. Have fun with that.
It's pretty good. Yeah, we're quite amused.
Reality TV. Reality TV.
Yeah.
All right. So this is the last one. This was James's Dragonflies from 3 weeks ago. I guess it was 3 weeks. 6. Yeah, 3 weeks ago.
Jimmy said he's got to go and get his knee fixed, and he's having another knee operation.
Oh, is he having his knee? He's getting knee replacement, right?
Yeah, I think he had one done, but I think he's had them both done, but he's got problems with one.
Get another one. Ooh, yeah, that's okay. I do remember him. He was saying he might not be on this one because of that. Did he actually have it done? Do you know?
I don't know. I haven't heard from him at all.
Okay. All right.
His sister put a few things on Facebook, but
okay. All right. Well, speedy recovery. I know that it's a lot better than it used to be, but man, it still takes a lot of takes time, and it's not necessarily the most comfortable thing in the world. But,
yeah. Well,
the results are end up being a lot better. So the knees are a lot better than they were even 5 or 6 years ago. So
let's hope they fix it for him this time.
Yeah. That's you don't want to redo those if at all possible, because it's enough of a pretty traumatic surgery any way you look at it. So it'll be heals fast. That's okay. So here goes Simi going in and being did it change? Oh, it hasn't. Did it change for you guys?
No, for some reason it's frozen.
Okay, let's go back to the group. See what we got here. Maybe I'll have to share. All right. Let's cancel the screen share and see what we got. I'm gonna stop the share for a second. I'm gonna go down and move a couple things around here. And I'll get the only thing that'll be on that screen will be the thing. So let's see here. Let's try this again. Actually, I'm going to add my photos while I got it. All right. So I got to add 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'll add those to the group. Okay. So now let's see what happens. Go back to the group and photo pool. Let's see what we got here. Added different. Okay. Yeah, well, can I move them around in the group? I don't know. All right. Let's go down. Try it one more time. All right. So I'm going to share the screen again. Firefox. Let's see if that. Nope, that's the screen we're looking at. Let's try that again. It doesn't work. I've been using Firefox. Let's see. No, that's interesting. Try that again. All right, let's try this one. I think I have to do screen 1. I think is what I need to do. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So, okay. There we go. All right. It's not freezing anymore. Cars. All right. Do that. All right. Now let's see if it changes. Hey, okay. There we go. Good. All right. So, Simi. This must have hit, I don't know, 2,300 views. 421 seconds.
Wow.
That's a short exposure for him.
It's not a record. But that's still a long time.
Yeah, that is. Yeah. What's nice about this one is I like this little this little bush up here. That makes it very unique. And in the water, obviously the timing of the water. Yeah, that's.
When you do 400 seconds, doesn't that give you problems with hot pixels?
I don't know. Apparently, his 750 does pretty good with that. I think we asked him that one time, and he said, "No, it's not too bad. Doesn't have to go
He
in."
said sometimes he has issues, but most of the times it's okay.
Yeah. Imagine, by the time he's taken between shots, let it cool down a little bit. Maybe like a super, super hot day, I could see how he could do it. But yeah, he said he's been pretty happy with it. So, which obviously is an issue with him because most of his stuff is long exposure. Oh, okay. Yeah, this was taken last year. Sold. Yeah. Sold for $4,510,000. Look at that. The AMG GTR.
Is that an air scoop on the roof?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's mid-engine. I guess mid-engine, I guess I would consider it, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Not bad.
Car. Yeah.
Yeah. And he said literally, I think, if I remember from him saying this, that this guy, the owner, has these things in like these, it's just out in the middle. It's like this farm, and he's got these buildings, and inside these buildings is like millions and millions and millions of dollars of cars. So just like in the most unlikely place, you go out a road out in the middle of some big massive fields, and there it is.
Yep.
One of the sheds, he must have the machine that prints the dollars.
Yeah. They feed it in up top here. It comes down. It prints the money at the bottom, and he buys stuff with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a beautiful car. I don't know if he did a second one. Okay. So this is one he took a while ago, but
yeah, see 2013.
Yeah, so this is 7-8 years ago, and I think, but yeah, this is what year is this? This has got to be from the late 60s.
68 probably.
It's before the two. Yeah, it's 67, 68 maybe.
Yeah.
Seems to me this is a rival for the E-Type.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. The hood's not quite as long, but yeah.
Yeah, I wonder where they stole the design from.
I think Jaguar stole it from Toyota is what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Mhm.
They were inspired by the E-Type. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what the Japanese car manufacturers do. They take it and they improve it.
Yeah. And now it's the Chinese that are doing that. Yeah. But yeah, I remember back in the day when it said made in Japan and people are like, I don't want to buy anything that's made in Japan. And we've cycled through that. It went from not being good quality to being good quality. And then China went from not being good quality to being decent quality now. So yeah, it's just kind of interesting.
Yeah.
But I take this car. Somebody offered it to me, I think. And I think it was it like a 2-liter engine. So yeah, I think probably still really reliable. I would bet.
One of them went for $1 million recently, a couple of years ago now. I guess first Japanese car ever to go over $1 million.
Wow. Yeah. First of many probably at this point. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they didn't make very many of those.
Yeah. No. A BAC mono. Huh. Now did he put these lines in or not? I'm wondering. Maybe not. This might be. It looks like this. I don't know. Or did he paint these lines in? I don't.
You can see like scrape marks on them, but that could be just he put an opacity on it. But it's
yeah.
There. I don't know.
Yeah. Either way, it's a brilliant way of doing it. I'm presenting the car. This was taken March 7. Yeah. BAC mono. So this is probably this thing's probably. This is like an Ariel Atom kind of car, probably with a little more body work on it.
Right.
Yeah. thing's probably tiny engine, 150, 200 horsepower, and weighs like 1,200 pounds, and just darts around.
Mhm.
Handles, you probably pull 1.5 G's on that thing going through around the course.
Yeah.
It's a neat, but yeah, with the aluminum in the back, just that. Yeah, that's a neat way of presenting it. Okay. Yeah, he posted an image of a surfer a couple weeks ago, taken at Huntington Beach. So this is okay. What's the 300? This is the lens you need, Dennis. 70 to 300 for your Sony.
I'll tell you, that is really expensive, that lens.
Yeah, no, I think he's got pretty much the full kit, because he's got 2 or 3, it's Sony and all Sony lenses, and it's a really good job. Look at that.
Yeah. I think I'll have to wait till a third-party manufacturer brings out.
Yeah. It's a 1250th 5.6, so wide open at 300 millimeters. A bright day.
Yeah. I need to get out and do some more surf pictures. That's a fun thing to do.
Yeah, I tried a little bit when we were in California. It's been like 6 or 7 years, but yeah, you can get some interesting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, with your big lens now, I mean, you probably get some good stuff.
This last time I only had the 70 to 300, which was enough to do what I was doing, but
yeah, now at the 600,
longer range, I could do even more. Yeah.
Yeah. And do they get more? I don't know. I mean, would you go to the golf side? Or either way, you're pretty close to either side. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah. Not any surfing on the Gulf, really.
You got to go to the Atlantic.
Yeah.
Yeah. And maybe you get more in the winter. I don't know if you get storms or not. No, I know that's a big thing in California and Hawaii is the winter storms is what brings in the really big waves.
Yeah. And here, like when the hurricanes come, people go out and they're crazy enough to go out and surf because the waves are really big.
Yeah. I just remember when we were in Hawaii, we went to the North Shore of Oahu, which is where they do a lot of the big wave surfing, especially in the winter. And we were there in August.
Mm-hmm.
And we were just like out in the water, not trying to surf or anything. And the waves were still 6 feet high, and the undertow was huge. We didn't go out more than 20 or 30 yards out in the water, and everything. There's coral on the bottom too. I mean, so you get out there and you get slammed into the coral. It's not going to be a good result. Guys, people they do that. It's like whoa, it's more guts than I could do. That's for sure. You got to be young and not really caring too much about the end result, just going for the experience.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this is a great shot, Jose. It's a nice composition right in there. You got the guy; he's looking at you pretty much.
Yeah.
Really, nice. Very nice. The most valuable car ever sold at auction. This was last year, I guess. Yeah. Just sold for $48,400,000.
Oh, that's just insane.
That sold last year, I guess. Yeah. Probably up in Monterey last year. Remember he came on and he was talking about that. He said, I photographed a car. I can't really talk about it yet, but it could be one of the most expensive cars ever. Yeah. 48,400,000.
I wonder what the commission was from the auction.
Yeah, I don't know.
5%, so
3 to 5% probably. Yeah.
Sell one car and retire. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's but yeah, it's a beautiful car, beautiful shot. He's kind of his trademark. You get the foreground a little blurry and then right into it. 262 Ferrari 250 GTO.
I'll take 48 Toyota 2000 GTs instead of this, though.
Yeah. More reliable. Less expensive to maintain, that's for sure.
Sell one every now and then, buy something else,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's true. You can build up a nice stock of them and then just kind of sell them off as you need to finance something else. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's a great. And I remember it was somewhere up in the northern part of California or Oregon or something. Because look at all these. That's a great contrast though. The red and the green.
Yeah, perfect.
Just makes it. 10 seconds. Okay, Nicholas. All right, he's not really. He's been kind of doing some semi type shots, but he can do this in 10 seconds. Or semi needs probably 420. Well, it is F20. Okay. And he's got EOS 6D, 16 to 35 L. Oh yeah, Nicholas hasn't posted in a while, so thank you, Nicholas. That's nice. It's a nice shot. Point the sun and something else. I got a C in French, so I'm not real good at it. Point of something with the sun with something else. But yeah, and the colors are fantastic. I wonder what he did anything in post or anything, but you got the kind of mimics the horizon, the purple and blue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's very nice. Very calming, peaceful. Yeah, it's a nice shot. $2005 Carrera GT is sold yet, so just a couple weeks ago. I think the Monterey auction was like 3 weeks ago. $720,000. So I wonder what makes this one unique. Because it's not that old.
The
I mean,
one they have that's a hybrid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool car.
That's a neat one. Yeah, but that's only 15 years old. But obviously one of very few, I'm sure, and super low miles probably. I don't know what these sold for new. These are probably 250,000, something like that. One new.
Yeah,
That range. I mean, expensive, but not crazy. Not out of line crazy expensive.
mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, this was one of those trips he went to. I think this was in California somewhere where he did the super long trip and had to have all the photos back within like 24 hours or 36 hours. So, all right, half a second. Simi, what's up? The tide is at its highest. This large rock in the center resembles a shark fin. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Big shark. I don't think you'd want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the texture on the rocks here. It's nice. This is with the. Okay, yeah, 20 millimeter. Nice wide shot. In Middle Beach, Madison, Connecticut. The sky's nice too. The texture in the clouds. Very nice. Taken, just a couple weeks ago. Oh, okay, August 30th. A 20th of a second. Wow. The camera dried off. Oh, I wonder if he got splashed by a wave. Yeah, that's not good.
Hopefully it didn't fall in again.
Yeah. Just me and this old piece of driftwood that's been here for quite some time. Yeah, I think if it fell in, he probably wouldn't be drying off. It probably got splashed by a wave, but man, that's just got to send shivers down his spine when he has that happen.
He's experienced in wet photography.
Yes, underwater photography. Not underwater rated. Yeah. Okay, looks like 2 people out there up on a jetty. Yeah. Neat. It's just a little bit lighter than the rock over here. Yeah.
Really nice, neat textures though, dog, going all different directions and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool.
Got stuff going here. Yeah. It's a neat, nice shot. Getting near the water. Boundless.
Mm-hmm.
Not visible on the horizon. Clouds in the opposite direction. Oh, okay. Yeah. He's got the boat floating in the water. The clouds being reflected in the tidal pool here.
I like that. If you used like a polarizer or something and made those go away, it wouldn't have been as good.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, this one right here.
Yeah.
And over here is very nice. Taking it super early in the morning, I'm sure. Wow. Oh, BTS behind the scenes of a video shot with Petrolicious and Eli's 964 RS. The 964. So what was that difference between that and the 911?
I don't know my Porsches well enough to.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that like a 4-wheel drive version? I don't know.
Yeah, it's all different. There's the period where
Yeah,
they're
it's
air
kinda
cooled to water cooled, and
Yeah, all-wheel drive and
right, turbo and non-turbo.
yeah, it's kind of nice shot. Nice blue car against the winter desert there, Arizona, in January.
I like the people in the whatever he calls this technique he uses. I don't think I've seen people in one of those before.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they look just like the car. They're like 3D, just like whoop,
Right.
popping out.
Guess you have to shoot it where they're both in one frame.
Yep. Looks like he's shooting. Yeah. Yeah, that's a nice. That is a neat effect. Yeah, I think you're right. I don't know if we've seen people in this kind of shot before. 100th of a second. Okay. Cloud soon the sun will be revealed in all its glory. Be out. All the boats will be out of the water. Yep. Yeah, they're probably getting close to pulling them out now. It's after Labor Day. They're probably gone now. And this was taken right before Labor Day weekend. Yeah, that's a nice one. Excellent. You've been getting out there. Okay, so here's another shot of the Ferrari.
That's neat.
Yeah, it is. He's kind of below the crest of the hill or shooting up. And once again, a little bit of blur in the front. Yeah, driving maybe all of 20 miles an hour. Okay, so this is the art lens, 17 millimeter. No, it's 135. Okay, 1.8. Yeah. Nice. I'd like to have that car. 25th. Rocky Shores, a Hammond asset. Hard to believe that right around the corner is Long Sandy Beach. Huh.
Soon after this was taken, got me all wet.
Okay, there we go. Yeah.
So I was wondering if this
Sitting on the rock and got splashed, yeah. Time to dry off the equipment.
Oh. Well, it looks like it still worked afterwards. So that's
Yeah, that's got to be the thing, though. Salt water? Ugh.
Oh, yeah.
That's just not a good mix. Salt water and electronics, not so good.
Just being around it is bad.
Yeah.
In the air, kind of.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, evidenced by people that live along the ocean. Stuff just corrodes almost automatically. It just doesn't. Okay, so taken September 9th. Okay, so last week. Perpetual moment. Okay, so just along the beach. What is it? Overview. Okay, yeah. It's a very the rocks there, the water. It's a short exposure, only 1/8. Just enough to stop the water barely. Yeah, I'll take that one. Need to go up and spend a week with Simi with my large format. That would be fun.
You wouldn't be rushed.
That's true. I'd have plenty of time. There we go. Especially when he's shooting this. 596. That's like almost 10 minutes. So I could probably, if I get set up and he does that, I could probably get a shot off in that time.
I mean, he's taking time to set things up too. So
That's true.
that's why he only gets one or two a day, probably.
Yeah. Well, he shoots like a large format photographer, Dennis. All the time he takes to set up, and then the length of the exposure. Man, if you did a 590-second exposure on Ektar, I wonder what the reciprocity would be.
Yeah.
It ended up being like 2,000 seconds or something. That would be yeah. But this is great. All that that rose color, orange. Yeah, that's neat. Yep. Oh, okay. This is the pier we've seen. Oh, okay. He went out. It was a full moon. It was the harvest moon. Did you go out and did you see that, Wes? I got too many trees. I wasn't anywhere where I could see it.
We saw it, but I didn't do any photography.
Okay. Yeah. Friday the 13th of the harvest moon.
Yeah.
Kind of unusual. That was the first time since 2002 and the last one until 2030 or something like that. So another 12 or 13 years. So it happens again.
Mm-hmm.
But he got it over the pier. Yeah, it's nice. When was this taken? Time digitized. 1942. Okay, yeah, so in the evening. You guys have a harvest moon? Probably not, huh, Dennis? No, you guys are too far north for that, I guess. I don't know if they call it harvest moon or not. Ooh, Rainbow Falls and Mammoth Lakes. Faux long exposure using stacked multiple exposures in Photoshop. So he stacked a bunch of 50th of a second.
Yeah, well, I was reading last week about a guy, he was using a large format for focus stacking.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's a big investment in time.
Yeah, he was in a forest and he had taken like the foreground, but
Okay.
you can't shift and tilt because everything, the trees, everything would be out of focus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he had two or three pictures he'd taken, focusing in the distance, the trees in the distance, and put them in Photoshop and stacked them. But there must have been some huge file.
Yeah, I would think that would be a gigantically huge file.
Yeah, I think it was only 2 photographs, but he said he wished he'd taken 3.
Was that by chance a guy named Ben Horn? Do you?
I can't remember the guy's name. I just thought, well, that's got to be worth having a play with, isn't it? You know?
Yeah, because one of the photographers I kind of follow is his name's Ben Horn, and he does 8x10 photography, and he was. I'm behind on his videos, but he did some stuff earlier this spring when he went to the Redwoods in Northern California, and I think he was talking about doing some focus stacking.
Yeah, because if you take a picture in the desert, you can tilt shift, you can bring the mountains in the background, crystal clear, but it doesn't work in a woodlands.
Yep, because there's so much stuff. Yeah,
so much stuff that you can't shift the front standard
Mm-hmm.
without throwing everything out.
Yeah. So he did this in. Okay. Yeah. Converted to black and white. So I wonder how many images this is. 50th of a second to get that. I don't know. 10 maybe. I don't know.
I've never tried that before.
No. Be interesting.
Yeah.
Nice. I like the black and white treatment of that. All right, Wes. So now we got blue.
Yeah, I like the bokeh balls. Where's that? That makes that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it was. This is kind of one of those happy accidents where,
Yeah.
when I discovered it, kind of when I was editing, like, oh, that's kind of neat.
Yeah, it is. Oh, it's very nice.
Make it look like marbles or something.
Uh-huh.
Give up the saturation a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's good, isn't it? It's nice, colourful.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's great because, just these two in the front, this right here is nice and sharp. And then everything else, it's set off far enough away that.
Is this wide open then, Wes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A nice art lens, my one art lens.
Mm-hmm. That's a nice shot. I love the colors, the green and the blue. Nice offset. Yeah, it's cool. All right. This is a little orchid of some kind, it looks like. Yeah.
I think it's like a tiger lily or something.
Okay. Was this in Sweetwater?
No, we had the photo club. We did a meetup at the botanical gardens, which I haven't been to in years.
Huh.
I know one thing, Wes, the pollen comes off those lilies is impossible to shift.
Mm-hmm.
It really stains.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you're going to be going back to the Botanic Gardens now after this?
Probably, yeah. I'll probably try to make it more often.
Mm-hmm.
They have an annual membership that's not real expensive, so maybe I'll think about doing that.
Okay. Yeah. I'll get you in. You can go there you can go year round. We can too here. We can go.
Yeah.
Botanic Gardens year round too. It's not really an issue. Yeah, that's nice. That was with the art lens. It wide open again.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah. Very nice. So, what were these back? More flowers back here? Is that what all this was, or?
No, just the light coming through the trees.
Okay. Very nice.
We got there fairly early when they opened.
Okay.
Decent morning light.
Yeah. Before all the crowds got there too. Oh, this is nice. Look at these water.
Looks like
lily pads. These things are huge.
They have the world record for the largest lily pad, 93 inches. They previously had the record at 85, and this year they broke it. They broke their own record.
93 inches. So what do you give the plants to? Do you give them lily pad steroids or something? I don't know.
I don't know.
It's the water. I wonder what makes them. There must be certain varieties that do bigger. That's cool though. That's neat. Those things are big.
Yeah, very, very big.
It's neat, and it's nice having the people on the bridge too. I kind of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got a couple different where no people or people, and I thought with people was better.
Yeah, I would agree. It just kind of adds it gives you an idea of the better idea of the size and a little bit of the story. Because she's pointing at it now. That's kind of nice. Yeah, that's a good one. And the people are kind of in groups of two, like a mass of people. There's specific groups of people.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Small kite, apple snails. I'm taking that. Just taken with your wide angle lens, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I think this was last Sunday. We decided to go down to the Chua Trail and hadn't been out there in a while. And
yeah, well, this is nice. And we got you got nice and sharp on its eye and beak, and looking down.
How many shots did you do, Wes?
A couple hundred.
Yep, to get one or two probably. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the way it goes. Gainesville Band Morning Bell performed a 10th anniversary. Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw this on your vinyl review. You were talking about this. You picked up the album finally.
Yeah. On vinyl. It wasn't on vinyl before.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. Sincerely, severely.
So this is one shot with the new lens, the new Tamron 2.8 lens.
Oh, okay. Yep. It works. That's
Yep.
nice. Any filters on this at all, or?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
And like I said, I got it on Thursday, and this was Friday night, so I just got it.
Okay. Wow. Nice. Yeah. It's kind of looks like Bo's looking down on him.
Right. Yeah. That's what I kind of liked about it.
That's kind of a nice. Cool. You got the amp right there. Yeah. Cool. Red Saddlebags Dragonfly. Okay. Yep. Taking with the Tamron again.
That was Thursday when I got home. I got the lens, and I'm like, I'm gonna go out and play with this now.
Yeah. Let's
Just
go.
went over to the nearby park,
Mm-hmm.
probably a mile away from the house here, and
Yep. No, it's nice. Very nice. It's a good lens. You got your money's worth. All right, Dennis. Playing around in the GIMP again, I'm sure.
Yeah.
This looks like a Zinnia or something, maybe. I don't know what.
Yeah, I got no idea what it was. It was just in a big bunch of flowers.
Okay. Ooh, I like the detail in the middle there. That's nice.
yeah, it's nice.
Nice little yellow mixed in with the pink. Yeah.
Yeah. This is wide open with the 50 mil,
Okay.
and I also had the Voigtlander, the helical.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It just gets you a bit closer. I think it takes the focusing down to about 12 inches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because being a rangefinder lens, it's they're normally 18 inches as near as you're ever going to get.
Yeah. So with the helical, you get a little better.
Yeah, and it's focus stacked.
Okay.
Five of them.
Okay.
Yeah,
So where did you?
I started on the outside leaves in the middle there and worked my way right into the center.
Okay, so you started out here and then focused all the way into the middle. So 5 shots basically from here into here.
Yeah, I stuck it into there's an add-on you can get for GIMP called GMIC.
Okay.
Yeah, it's huge. There's loads of things in it, but it has got focus stacking. So it auto aligns the images as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I just thought I'd give it a go. After reading about the guy doing the focus stacking, I thought, well, I'll give it a go with the 50 mil because there's no depth of field, is there? Not when you're that close.
No, I mean, so you basically started out right in here probably, and then went in.
Yeah, it was just the tips of the inner crown. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it came out very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice and vibrant color, and it's a neat. Okay, so here's this focus stacked as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is really strange. This one, because I put this in Flickr, and you see it had a few views.
Yeah,
it got a few views. I put it in 500px.
Yep.
Got 2,100 views and 150 likes.
I don't know. That's
I just can't work it out. You know what the criteria is.
Mhm. Yeah.
Sometimes it's just a bit of luck, I think.
Yeah.
Right place at the right time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's neat. Yeah. Gives a. So you just was this the flower in the previous shot?
No, this was it is a bunch of flowers with a cellophane around the outside. You know.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Oh, okay. So that's what that is. There. It's the cell. That's the plastic right there.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
That
the
gives an
rose
interesting effect.
itself, I just started on the outside leaves and worked my way across the top.
Uh huh.
Yeah, and I think it's about six stacked.
Okay. That's nice. That's a nice result. And here you go. It's your daughter. Beautiful.
This is the 50 mil wide open.
Okay.
Yeah, but obviously without the helical.
And did you use a light over here?
No.
No. Okay.
Just how it was. She was actually talking to her brother.
Okay.
I said smile, and she just tipped her head back.
Oh, okay.
This was manual focus as well, so I got away with it.
Yeah. No, that's nice. It came out very nice. Yeah.
Nice clean background too. Do you have to take anything out?
No, it was that's actually the wall. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a shade because there's a corner there, so it's a slightly different shade.
Oh, right here. Yeah.
I'll leave it alone.
Yeah. Oh, it's very nice. You got the.
Yeah, I put a fuzzy frame round in GIMP, of course.
Mm-hmm. You can't not use GIMP. You gotta use GIMP.
I'm using it more and more now.
Yep. There's Ben.
This is Ben. Yeah, he's. We were just playing a game. This is wide open at f1.2.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just on the other side of the table.
Okay.
Yes. His glasses and eyes are in focus, and everything else is kind of a little soft.
Yep. Right in here. He has put in focus and everything else.
Draws your attention to the frames. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yep. No, it came out very nice. Yeah.
Yep.
Nice color. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been playing football game this weekend.
Oh, he has.
Yeah, he's now got a black eye and no skin on the side of his leg, and he's coming home crippled every time he's playing. You know.
Oh, yeah.
He said the goalkeeper went to punch the ball away and missed, and just punched him in the face. You know.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, the photos I'm going to go back to the group here, and I'm going to start here, and I'm going to work back. So, okay. So here is, it is the group. Yeah. All right. So this is in Colorado. We took a drive up into the Poudre River Canyon. And so this is, I don't know, 10 or 15 miles up, looking back down towards the east. So I just went out, kind of stopped, pulled off along the side of the road and went out and took a shot with the, I just had the 14 to 150, just the kind of the walk around lens there.
Yeah, have you got it set to square, have you, Mark?
No, there was just some junk in the corner, so I just cropped it it square. Yeah. I
like it though.
Yeah, it came out pretty good. I mean, I didn't have a polarizing filter on it either. I thought I brought it, but I didn't. I'm like, well, I guess I'll just have to see. But it was looking the right direction. The sun was just over me at that point. It was like 1 in the afternoon or something. So the sun was right just behind me, looking back east. So, but yeah, it came out.
It's nice.
Came out pretty good, yeah. And then we went up the river a little bit, and we stopped for lunch at this place called Mishawaka. They have they do concerts and stuff, and they have a nice restaurant. And you just kind of sit out on a deck over the river, and we were eating, and this is across the river. And people say, "Hey, look, something! Is that is that bighorn sheep? And we looked, and there were 3 of them coming from left to right, and they were coming here. 3 of them, as you can see. And I had this, at 150. So this was at 150, and this isn't crop, so I was able to get a little bit. We were probably, I don't know what we were, maybe 200 feet away, something like that. It was across the river, and this was up the hill a little bit, up the hillside. So there are 3 of them, younger, but they've got the, kind of the horns that you see typically. And we saw that, and then they kind of collected, and this was kind of interesting. Yeah.
Like they're posing there for you.
They managed to all stand there on the rock, which was kind of nice. And then we were sitting there watching and trying to watching and eating lunch at the same time. And then this one here is kind of looking off in the direction. And we went back to eating, and all of a sudden the lady says, "Hey, what is that up there? Is that what I think it is?" See? And they're all looking. Bigfoot, it looks like to me, right? Yeah.
Okay.
I just decided I would put that in. I was inspired by Dennis and Simi putting different things in their images. So.
Mm-hmm.
But so they stood there for a while, and after Bigfoot left, they walked back down to the river. But so that was it for my Colorado images.
Well, at least you got some. That's good.
Yeah, I got a few. It was.
You didn't take your large format with you then?
No, I thought about it, but flying with film, I'm convinced if I do it, I'm just going to have to ship the film out ahead of time, because they were really just really concerned about stuff. I don't know what it was, but I'm glad I didn't try to go through security with film in the bag, because they probably would have opened it up and done all of that. So I think if I plan ahead far enough, I can just send the film to wherever it is we're going. If we're going someplace like that, we'll have a hotel or friends or something we're visiting, and I can just send it out. And then all I'm taking then is the camera and the lens, and do that. But yeah, I thought I'd have a little time, but we spent most of the time was visiting with family when we were in up in Fort Collins, and then in Denver was just running around doing, just beer geek and audio geek stuff. So kind of phone images, but not a lot beyond. They're just doing prints. They're offering prints now. Have you seen? I haven't looked at that. Let's see.
Yeah. You can only get your own photos printed, though. I think is how it works. You can't. I was like, well, can other people print my photos? And
that would be good.
Yeah.
So I wonder. Oh, metal prints. I wonder who they're using for it. Does it say? No. And I wonder what. No, I guess you'd have to upload. That's the only thing. You wonder. If you're going to print them, you want to upload large files. I would hope they would take them from that. Huh.
You could always upload something and keep it private and have it printed, probably, I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's true. Let's just see this. Let's see how much prints are. I haven't. Let's see what it is. Buy this photo. Paper prints. Standard sizes, other sizes. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, you can do. I just want to see how much 20 by 24 is on glossy. $25. Okay. I have to compare that price to Bay Photo or something like that.
Yeah, that sounds expensive.
It does a little bit, doesn't it? That just seems a little.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't know if I've ordered that exact size, but
Stun.
Yeah,
16 by 20 is kind of like an 8 by 10. Let's see what an 8 by 10 is. Glossy.
Yeah, those should be $4. Yeah.
Okay. 230. That's not bad. Metallic, 276.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, maybe on.
It's
If we
pretty
do a
good.
20 by 30, that's a standard kind of large print, $30. So it really bumps up once you get kind of bigger than like an 18 by 24 size, something like that.
Yeah.
16 by 12 by 18,
Yeah, it's
$7.
yeah, that's a fair price for 12 by 18.
Yeah, I think that's in line. I have to check and see what some of the bigger prints, because I would always compare it to like Costco. What could I get it at Costco? Because they do really good. Costco does a good job. I've been really happy with the stuff I've gotten printed there. It's been a couple of years since I've gotten anything printed there, but the stuff they do is they do a good job. So, well, good. A good one. Lots of good images. So, any photography planned here this next week? I know that's a hard no for me, but maybe you guys can.
There'll probably be something somewhere along the line.
Yeah. Are you doing much for the university? Are they sending you out and doing
Oh
stuff?
yeah, I'm doing a lot for the university. Pretty busy
Okay.
for that.
Well, good.
But that's just
Yeah. Well, that's how much time are you
activities.
spending? How much time are you spending doing photography for them now? Do you think?
Oh, not. I mean, maybe 4 or 5 hours a week.
Okay.
Depends.
Yeah.
I spend a lot more time editing than I do
Yeah.
shooting.
Yeah. That's probably. But at least you're getting paid to photograph and edit now.
Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah. You're getting paid to do what you enjoy.
I wish it was all I did, but yeah.
Yeah.
I have other responsibilities too, but
Yeah.
it's nice.
I know Dennis and I aren't getting paid to do photographs.
No, I'm going down the south coast tomorrow, so
Oh, okay.
there'd be a few photos I can take. You know.
Okay. All right. So, have we seen any other images from down there? What is that going to be the place where the shopping trolley was in the water?
No, I'm going. It's probably about 50, 60 miles from here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's down on the south coast of England, Sussex.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's Regency stuff, like the housing.
Okay.
The king in the old days used to like it, So.
Okay. All right. You taking the train down?
Yeah, because I was looking at the hotels, and on one of the reviews, the guy goes, "Do yourself a favour and come by train. It's £35 a night to park the car."
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a place which you don't want to take a car.
Yeah, that sounds like. Well, that's what we did in Colorado. We rented the car for the 4 or 5 days we were up north of Denver, and then we turned the car back in at the airport, and then took the train from the airport back downtown, because our hotel, downtown Denver, it was like $40 a day to park the car there.
Yeah.
And then the drive to the show, you have to drive to another hotel, and they charge only $20. So that's like, no, forget that. And you can get an all-day train ticket for under $10, or right at $10. And
we're going to Milwaukee next month, and I was thinking about renting a car, and then I saw like the parking prices, and I don't want to pay.
Are you staying at a hotel downtown? You staying at a downtown hotel?
Yeah, I'm going to a conference, and I'm staying in the hotel for the conference center, basically. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have to do Uber or Lyft or whatever, I guess.
Yeah. Do they have does Milwaukee have any mass transit like from the airport to downtown? No.
I don't think they have anything from the airport. There's some private like shuttles and stuff you can get, I'm sure, but
Okay. Yeah. Uber or Lyft is probably
yeah, it's probably what
the
I'm
best
doing.
way. Yeah. You shouldn't have any trouble getting one there.
Right.
But yeah, renting a car, and the renting a car is cheap. It's the parking that'll get you, I think.
Yeah, the parking is almost as much as the rental.
Yeah, that's crazy. So that's we rented our car for the 5 days that we needed to drive around, and after that, we just did everything on public transit, which worked out good.
Yeah,
it might have been one day we wish we had had a car, but it wasn't worth an extra $100 over 2 days to have it. For that 2 hour period, we wish we had it. But,
That's what Jimmy was having a moan at a few weeks ago, that when he comes to London, because he's not resident here, he hasn't got a bus pass.
yep.
Once you go past 60, you're entitled to a bus pass, and you can get on any bus in the country free and go anywhere you like. Yeah.
Wow, that's nice. That's a nice benefit, actually. Now that takes care of the bus and so you got the subway, the bus.
Yeah, if you live in London, you got the underground. You get the underground as well. But if depends where you live in the country. But you can get any bus in England, wherever you are. You can just get on and off a bus. You haven't got to pay. It's free.
Okay. And then discounted rates for the trains too, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, you have to buy it. The trains are not so good. You can buy a senior rail card, which gives you 1/3 off the fare.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're worth having, because if you were going to go and pay 150 for a long train journey, it's going to cost you hundreds. You save 50 straight away on one journey.
That's worthwhile. Yeah, I mean,
if you use the trains, then it's worth having one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, the only restriction is you can't go out before 9:30. You can't use your bus pass in the rush hour.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they want to get the full. They want to get the full fare paying commuters.
Yeah. Usually all the retired people come out after 9:30 in this country.
I think it's opposite here. They're up early and they go to bed early.
Yeah. They're going to bed by 8 o'clock at night. Yeah.
You're not getting any concessions in the States then when you retire. So you're not getting any.
Well, I mean, most municipalities, for mass transit will have senior fares, which usually kick in at 55 or 60. Actually, I might qualify for some of that stuff in a month or two. I might get some discount fares now. I qualify as a senior. Hey, all right. But yeah, it's usually 60. Where you can get, like bus, rapid train, mass transit, bus fares, that type of stuff, drop down it seems like 25 to 50%, just depending where you're at. So.
Yeah, so some guy was complaining about the camping sites in this country, where the guy's going, how comes the old age pensioners get like half price?
Mm-hmm.
All the families with the young kids have to pay the full price. And he says, in comes your old age pensioner with a £200,000 rig.
And doesn't pay anything. Yeah.
He pays half price. Yeah.
Yeah, and the family's got a little pop-up trailer, if that. Otherwise, it's a tent.
They got more money than anybody else, but they get in it for half price. With experience comes advantages, I guess, huh? Yeah. Don't worry. It'll only be a matter of time before they move it to 70 and 80. In the end, you'll have to be 90.
Yeah.
Pass, yeah.
You'll get your discount pass 1 week before you die. Okay, we'll move it up to age 90. And
it's Joe. Hello, Joe.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Joe figured he'd pop on and give you the NFL update, Dennis, because I know you're probably waiting for that.
Oh yeah, the Rams taking care of business right now. Let me tell you, 27-9. We're a couple of kneel downs from winning this one. We're wrapping this one up.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. NASCAR. Is there a NASCAR update for Dennis?
No time for NASCAR today. We had the main game, which was the Rams playing.
Yeah,
so
that's why I figured you might not be on the show because you were.
Yeah.
Watching.
Rams trump everything. Yeah. That's just. Yeah. That's.
I know you want to hear this, but today England drew in the Ashes, so we didn't actually lose the Ashes, but we didn't get them back. The cricket,
I
the Ashes. I know that was. So who do you play then?
Well, the Ashes, they're playing Australia.
Oh, okay, all right. Huh? And that goes on for a long time, then I'm sure, right?
Match, yeah. It's 2-2, I think.
Yeah, cricket goes on forever. So
yeah, I like cricket is more like watching paint dry.
I think it's even slower than American baseball.
Yeah, it is slow. Yeah.
Yeah, it can be really slow.
Haven't there been matches that have gone on for days?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. In the old days, there used to be a cricketer. He was noted for it. They couldn't get him out, and he'd be there for days.
Wow, that's insane. Yeah.
That's a little extreme. All right, so the Rams win.
Yep. This one's a final right now. Just ended. So all you got to do is injure their quarterback and like 3 of their receivers, and you'll win the game. We do whatever it takes.
I'm sure they appreciate that.
Yeah, Drew Brees might be out for a couple of weeks. Who knows, man? Looks like
What was it?
well, Aaron Donald was coming in, rushing him, and was reaching out like that to try to sack him. And Brees had just released the ball, and the way his hand went into Donald, like his thumb went boom at the same time. So
dislocated his thumb.
I don't think he dislocated it, but he definitely sprained it or something because that was the first quarter, and he was out the rest of the game. So
that's
they handed him a football to try to grip it, and he just didn't even try. If
your thumb's not working, you can't grip anything.
Yeah, he didn't even try.
That's kind of what separates us from everybody else. If we don't have if our opposable thumb isn't opposing, then we're stuck. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, ask a horse how it works out. It just doesn't work out.
Yeah.
It's pretty hard to grip anything when you don't have thumbs,
Oh man. So,
although some people have mastered the art of using their feet.
Oh yeah. And people that they either don't have any arms or born without arms or whatever, they use their feet for everything.
It's amazing to watch them use their feet, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, wow.
Just almost as dexterous as they can with their hands. It's amazing.
Oh man, I'm telling you, dude, the stress level in this stupid game. It was too tight. It was too close for too long. My voice is shot. Oh my god. And I think Chicago just lost a close one too.
Oh no.
I think they literally just lost it like the last seconds of the game.
Atlanta's on tonight. They're playing. Who are they playing? They're on Sunday Night Football.
Yeah, it's Atlanta, and it's not like a super.
No, probably not. Yeah.
But I did sign up for. Well, I didn't sign up for. I bought some equipment.
Okay. Good.
Which will be kind of photography related in a way. It's networking equipment.
Okay.
So that'll be here to some of it tomorrow and some of it Tuesday.
Additional networking equipment over and above what you already have in the house? Don't you already have like the mesh network thing?
Yeah. I actually now am fully using my mesh network now, the Samsung system, as like a wireless wired system. So this. I bought a switch and some more Cat 7 braided cables. I went ahead and upped my game a little bit and got braided network cables, if you can imagine that.
All right, well, there you go.
But got correct lengths and everything, so the signal doesn't have to travel as far and do all that, and so they'll look good with my system.
Okay, so
I went ahead and
audio. You're going to run it for audio specifically. Okay.
Yeah, I did that. I went ahead and wired up my receiver so I could get Rune, like I talked to you about, and man, it works. Boom, boom, boom. Even though my Wi-Fi is extremely fast now.
Oh yeah, wired's going to beat Wi-Fi every time.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Cool. That sounds like an upgrade, and you can use it for photography too, because faster music delivery to the system gives better photography. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So, Yeah, it's I haven't made any photography related purchases lately.
Did you see what Wes got? Show him that sweet lens you got, Wes. You got this.
Whoa!
Yeah, the Tamron 70-200, right? Yeah.
Oh wow! A major purchase.
Yeah.
The nice 2.8.
Yeah. Wow. What did that run you? About 700 or
425.
425? That's a smoking deal.
It was it was I put it in a random lowball bid on eBay and ended up winning it.
Are you serious? Wow.
They've been selling around $600 to $650 recently on eBay. So
That's nice. Yeah, that's a good. That's a good purchase. I mean,
Good for you. Have you used it? What do you think?
yeah, I just got it on Thursday evening, so I've only been out with it a couple times, but so far it's nice.
Yeah.
Sweet.
It's got image stabilization works really nicely, and it's really nice sharp pictures. And
Oh yeah, well, that's a good mid-length lens for you, like you said, when you don't want to take out the
Right.
600. Yeah.
so I hear you're thinking about a new turntable already.
Oh,
Sure.
me? Yeah.
Yeah, both
Yeah,
of you.
Mark's. Yeah. We both had eyes on turntables. Me, not as quick. It'll be a little bit for me, but yeah, I do have my eyes on a third turntable.
So you already have
Wes,
two.
He's gonna have
what
one in
you
every
do,
row.
Instead of getting new cartridges, just get a whole table. You know.
That works. Wait, I knew a person once who needed an oil change on their car, and instead of getting an oil change, they bought a new car.
Yeah, they just. Well, in an extreme case, it makes some sense because, if I wanted to go with like an Orderfon black, for Christ's
Yeah.
sake, I mean, you might as well get a new table. If the table can come with a black,
Right.
it's like, but I ain't going that extreme. I'm just, I'm more doing heavy window shopping. I think Mark is the one actually.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'll get a cartridge. The turntable is gonna be a few months at least, probably. Yeah.
I did get a new rack system like you got though, the Calic.
Oh yeah, you got that Calyx. Yeah.
So I got my first official IKEA record storage. I am now part of the vinyl. I feel like I'm officially part of the vinyl community. Once you get an IKEA shelving unit, then you're in, right? Like that's okay.
It's one of those things you got to have to get the card.
It's official now. I got the new one that has a shiny surface to it. Have you seen those?
Yeah, they're really high gloss. Yeah, those are nice.
Pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It doesn't have a nice back to it, but I'll just put like some colored fabric on it or something just to cover up the wires. But yeah, I like it. I mean, it definitely works better than a folding table.
That's a nice unit. The only thing, and I've got to figure out a way, and I don't know, have you seen a hack for that, Wes? Because the unit, it's deeper than the LP, so stuff slides back.
What I've seen people do is you get pool noodles and cut them to the width of the shelf and shove them in the back.
Yeah.
And then your
Oh,
records.
like the little foam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Shove
Yeah,
those
I've
in
seen
there, and then the records fit perfectly when.
Oh, like the swimming noodles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you just cut them and they have enough tension they hold, so you don't have to nail anything down or anything like that.
Or anything that's round like that. So like if you wanted maybe the pool, it might be too big for your liking. So Home Depot, they have different circumferences of PVC pipe or something.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Okay. So just something you can just push in there, and the tension will be. So they do like those foam swimming noodles then as well.
yeah, there's different sizes too. So you could,
Okay.
you can buy them to. I seen that hack a while back too, and
Okay. Yeah,
it's a clever hack too because I mean those.
Yeah, you
foam
don't
ones-
have to glue anything or nail anything. You just
Right.
put it in, and
Yeah.
then if you don't want to use it for that, you just take that out.
And it's
Tell you
soft,
the truth,
records and all that. Yeah.
you can do a similar thing with it because that's what I've been doing. A similar thing with just the foam that comes in the packaging that you get from Amazon, for Christ's sake. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, once you hear that idea, you're like, okay, well, hell, I get this stuff anyway. Take some of the cardboard or whatever it is, and you only need it so high. You just, because your records are already a little over 12 inches, so
Yeah.
you don't need it all the way.
That's right. I was looking at that. I was like, I got to figure out a way to do that, and I was going to look and do like Calyx hack or whatever, but the foam makes perfect sense.
Yeah,
I'll give that a try. That shouldn't cost me too much. I've got enough of that foam laying around the house probably.
yeah. I mean, you
Stuff that I
more
can
like
try it on a few sections and see if I like it. I don't have enough to fill up the whole thing, but I've got enough to try it and see if it works.
right.
And then I can put a bid in on foam noodles on
Heck,
eBay.
you could probably go to Dollar Tree and pick that stuff up.
Yeah, probably
$1.
at this time of year. Yeah,
I can't imagine that. You know what I'm saying? Like it,
yeah,
because you don't necessarily need a foam noodle. You just need something that size.
yeah. It's
To just-
a couple inches around.
Yeah,
Enough just to hold it there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just something to sit there at the bottom of the rack. at the shelving unit. Just
You don't have to put it back. Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Well, cool. Well, it's not really photography. Well, it is kind of photography related because the less time you spend messing with your records, the more time you have to do photography. All right. Oh, gosh.
It's awesome, man.
Yeah. So, guys, I'm gonna go eat. I've got some ribs in the oven. They've been sitting there for a few hours, so they're probably about done now. So I'm getting hungry for dinner. And I'm gonna watch. I'll probably watch a little bit of the Falcons game, or not. Maybe I'll go down and listen to some records. I think I'll do that.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man. Listening to records is, or just listening to
Vinyl Me
audio.
Please stuff came. Did you get the new Vinyl Me Please, Wes? The Art Blakely. Did you get that?
Oh.
No, I didn't get that one. I just got the regular one.
Jim Stanton, or whatever his name was.
UFO.
Yeah.
I'm not liking it.
I subscribed to the
Classics.
the classics, yeah, and it was Art Blakely and the Jazz Messengers. I don't know which one, but that looks like a pretty good one. I was so busy, I forgot to make a choice one way or the other, and I'm glad I left it where it was because it looks like a decent album. So
Yeah.
listen to that one
I
tonight.
couldn't remember if that was one I already had or one I wasn't interested in or whatnot. But
Okay, yeah, yep. So I'm gonna think I'll do that and maybe start looking for a 110 MP 110 somewhere. Looks like they're around 120 to 130 right now.
Ooh, they had just lowered the price on Amazon to like just under 120.
Okay. I'll have to
that-
check on that. I'm just looking on eBay right now. I'm seeing like 120 to 130 with shipping.
And they don't stay there though. Like,
Yeah.
so you gotta, like on Amazon, have it in your cart and check up
Yeah,
on it
That's
a
what
couple
that's what
times
I'm
a day.
gonna put it in
Honestly,
the car because I think I will get that probably here in the next couple of weeks. That's affordable enough. I can do that without
Yeah.
worrying about it. And Wes guarantees that my listening experience will be transformed and taken
I
to a
don't think
higher
you'll
level.
regret it. I don't think you'll regret it, man. I think you'll
Well,
love
I can
it.
buy that and I say, well, this helps this turntable, but it would be so much better on a better, and it motivates me to get
Yeah,
the new turntable.
it.
I'd
If
be happy enough with it to keep it for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I that's my goal. If it makes that big a difference,
Yeah.
push me down the push the new turntable down the urgency ladder a little bit and give me.
it's kind of like if you've had a sports car and now you've had that sports car for 10 years and you're like, you finally got some really good performance tires for it. And you're
Yeah.
like, oh, this is what this thing can do. But by the time you got the new tires, you already had your heart set on a new sports car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I am going to get a new turntable, but it might not be until the spring. But if the cartridge makes a big difference, that might make me happy enough for now. Because I've been pretty happy with the playback so far.
Yeah.
But if I can improve it for $100, I'll be really happy.
And now that I have that blue, honestly, Mark, I've told you a bunch of times already. I think that it's mostly the cartridge. The table helps,
Yep.
but
It's like what you were saying, Dennis. Yeah, it's the cartridge first, and then the table can get the most out of the cartridge you have.
It's
Right.
exactly like tires because that's the only part that's touching the record. So that's the most important part.
uh-huh,
It's true.
exactly.
Yep.
Like it really does make a difference. If
Yeah.
you were to get some new summer tires, or take for instance winter, where a lot of you guys, you notice how I did that. A lot of you guys are going into winter.
Dennis is the only one here, really.
Yeah.
But as it gets colder, the difference in winter when you have snow tires, actual snow tires,
Yeah.
and regular all terrains
Yeah,
is
makes a big
incredible.
Yeah.
Like it literally will make you have two sets of tires.
Oh yeah. No, that's
because-
what I did in Chicago. I had 2 sets of tires. I had a snow tires that I would put on like November 1st and take off on March 15th or something like that.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
But for that 4 months of the year, yeah, that was.
It makes a
good.
world of difference. So I really do think that I love that blue. I can see where some people say you lose some bass and it's a little too digital sounding, but with that in mind, I do get that part. I understand that part, but it definitely makes a huge difference. Like it's incredible.
Definitely. Yeah. Okay. It's 119. It's currently 119 on Amazon. 119.99.
Yeah. It doesn't move around too much, but man, I think it was like.
So I'm gonna put it in my cart though, just to see.
Yeah, because it was like Thursday or Friday for a few hours. It was like 115, something like that.
Yeah.
And because I was even tempted to buy it for my my project table.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm gonna add it to the cart, and free shipping, which means I could get it in 2 days, 2 or 3. No, it says arrive. No, it's a couple weeks. It's not Prime, but it's free shipping.
Yeah, free shipping.
Yeah, so a couple weeks to ship. So okay, it's in the cart.
And when you ordered it, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. So
That's
cool.
I bought mine on eBay and it came from Japan.
Okay. And now, how much did you get yours for? Us under 100?
Yeah, it was like 96 or something at the time.
All right. Yeah.
The prices on eBay fluctuate based on the currency rate, basically.
Yeah. A lot of them are coming from Japan.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, on that note, I better get some food. Good show, guys. Have fun listening to your. Now that your game is over, Joe, I know what you're going to be doing the rest of the evening.
Oh, please. Yeah, that's an automatic. I'll be listening to music for sure.
And Dennis he's probably going to be going to bed now because it's now 1 o'clock in the morning almost.
Morning, yeah. About time I hit the
Are
same.
you getting up tomorrow? Are you going down there tomorrow?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Jeez, yeah. Oh, you're taking the train, so you don't have to drive.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
You can sleep on the train for an hour. All right. Well, hey, thanks for staying up late as always. And Wes, enjoy that new lens. And I'm going to listen to some vinyl. I think Joe is too. So I'm going to have rips first, and then I'm going to listen to vinyl. So. All right. Good one, guys.
Yeah.
Peace out, man.
Later. Take care.